Hello everybody, this is Andrew, also known as NatureMan. Today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite fast-growing evergreen trees, the green giant Arborvitae.
Thuya plicata ex standicii, green giant, is the fancy, very fancy Latin name for the hybrid Arborvitae, a hybrid of a Japanese and a West Coast Arborvitae, creating this beautiful variety called green giant. Very vigorous grower of roughly 2 to 3 feet per year when young, and once it's established, and it will rapidly get up to 40 to 60 feet tall by just 15 to 25 feet wide. Beautifully fat and Christmas tree shaped, but not prickly like spruces or pines. Very soft to the touch. Now, this wouldn't be good for screening smaller areas. You have a little patio you're trying to screen, or a small yard. This would not be the option for you. You'd want to do the more common emerald green, which is more of a dwarf, skinny, or upright one. These will be a full-size evergreen tree. If you ever grow Norway spruce or white pines, this would be comparable to that, except these reliably keep their limbs all the way to the ground. So if you have several acres, or maybe you have 500 feet you want to screen, you do a bunch of these. Now, green giants must be planted at least 8 to 10 feet apart. They can't be planted 6 inches apart. They're going to choke each other out. They need room to grow and fill out before they can touch. So having them spaced at least 10 feet from center of the pot to the center of the pot. Not necessarily from side to side, but from center of pot to center of pot, or center of hole to center of hole, 8 to 10 feet apart. And so if you have 100 feet, you do 10 trees. 500 feet, well, then you'd have to do 50 of them. If you have 1,000 feet, you do 100 of them. Basically, they're good screens. And if you want to space them further apart than that, you absolutely can, because they're going to get over 20 feet wide. But if you actually want them to become a screen, you'd want to do 8 to 10 feet, because they will eventually need to touch to form the screen. You just cannot have them touching when you plant. That's critical. Even with the dwarf little skinny emerald greens, they still need to be spaced 3 to 4 feet apart. Green giants, about 10 feet. Excellent, very cold hardy. It's hardy to USDA Zone 5, negative 20, with reports that is hardy into almost minus 30 Zone 4, but it is reliably hardy into Zone 5. Zones, USDA Zones 5 through 8. Full sun and partial shade. And you might say, well, it looks really skinny on the top. That's just because it's such a rapid grower that it's growing faster than it can fill in. So as it gets older and this thing grows, it's going to fill this whole thing in. And that's what turns a lot of people off. I'm like, you don't realize how fast growing this is. That's the only reason why it's not very full. It's trying to grow super aggressively. Once it gets older, it's going to fill in. And only the very tippy top will be bare. So that's a reassurance to you. If you want a fuller look, this will get fuller, I promise. In fact, I'll put a picture in this video of what mature specimens look like. Hope you found this video fun and educational. Any questions, please don't hesitate to leave them down below. I'll get back to you if they're respectful. This is NatureMan signing off. Bye.